If fantasy and romance are what you seek, featuring heroines who aren't quite so meek, with book talk and Instagram full of deceit, simply listen to our podcast, Our Picks of the Week. At this point, I feel like there's a 50-50 chance of what this book is about, and it's either Dramione fan fiction or hockey romance.
That's so on point.
This is the later. It's hockey romance.
Oh my
again.
God.
I'm so sorry.
So much hockey romance.
I am so invested that this book, I read The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is the parents of people that I'd already read about.
I'm not with it, Katie.
I know. I feel like barely with it at this point, but it's just, I love these books so fucking much. I can't explain it. This is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is the parents of Gigi Graham from The Graham Effect.
Okay.
So this is about Garrett Graham and Hannah Wells, who are her parents when they were in college. And the concept is Hannah is kind of nerdy, but she also is like a singer, and she's in like the music production track at their school. I don't know anything about like
Weird.
she sings and does like a showcase. That's about my extent of musical knowledge. But anyways, she's in this ethics class, and she keeps eyeing the guy in front of her who everybody knows because he is the star quarterback for their team. He like falls into that trope where he's, you know, kind of soft-spoken and like smart, reads books. Then he's like not a womanizer.
He's the smart good guy.
Yeah, and Hannah is absolutely enamored with him, but she's like super nervous. She's like, he's, you know, star of the football team. Like, I don't know how to talk to him. I'm playing like the long game. I'm just going to stare at him and hope like eventually have some kind of conversation. Girl, I feel that. And so she's in this, whatever. She gets an A on their final exam. And everyone else in the class basically like failed. And so Garrett Graham is also in this ethics class. He got a D on the test, and that puts his grade average in, you know, that like threatening, you know, space in GPAs where he might be kicked off the hockey team. And so he is frantic. He's smart. He's a history major, but he had to take this as like a prereq. And he's like, I am so fucked. I need to find a tutor. But everybody else in my class failed. And then he sees Hannah's test score, and he's like, hey, Hannah, can you please fucking tutor me for this test? And she's like, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't have time. You're some stupid hockey guy. I have no interest in this. And so he keeps like, it's kind of creepy. This is very like 2014, 2010 coded, questionable, like, you know, patriarchal kind of concepts.
Okay.
But he basically like shows up at her work, and he's like, can you please tutor me? You know, finds her in the quad, and he brings her coffee, and he's like, can you please tutor me so I can pass this test?
I'm confused. I thought she had a crush on him.
She had a crush on the quarterback.
Oh.
Not on Garrett Graham.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that is the dynamic here, because that confused me too. Yep. And so eventually Garrett, because he's like, you know, soft stalking her, he noticed that she keeps looking at Justin, who's the quarterback, and he's like, okay, sweet cakes, here's the deal. If you tutor me so I can pass this fucking test, I will fake date you. And because I am super popular, everybody knows the hockey team, there is no way that Justin won't want you because you're unavailable now. And you are Garrett Graham's girl, and you're going to come up on all of these radars. And she's like, okay, first of all, that's very like full of yourself. I'm not really interested in that. And why would I date you if I'm trying to like date this other guy? And he's like, sweetheart, trust me. Like, this is how it works. Justin is kind of a womanizer. And she's like, no, he reads like To Kill a Mockingbird in the quad. I saw him like reading this other fancy book. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, no, I get that you think that, but like not really. And so that is the deal. Haha, title of the
Okay,
book.
I'm into it. I like this.
Yep. And so they start, you know, fake dating, and he's like, we need to lay ground rules. You know, we're not going to have sex. We're not going to have XYZ, but like I am going to like kiss you because like we need to show that, you know, he's missing out on something. Obviously progresses from there. Does she end up with Justin, or does she end up with Garrett Graham?
Oh, who knows? What a mystery.
It's almost, you know, totally a spoiler that they end up having a kid called Gigi Graham, but what? But yeah, that's the whole book.
Another fake dating trope, Katie.
I love it so much. I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
I have not kept count, but there's so many.
Yeah, I think it's probably fake dating and marriage of convenience are like my two top tier, god tier
Oh my
tropes.
God.
Yeah. I will say, though, for like a little added level of deepness or whatever, Hannah went through a super traumatizing event when she was in high school. She was drugged and assaulted. And so she has this like very strict no drinking in public. You know, I always have a plan, like friends, never can really let loose. And so that is one of the plot points. They start to trust each other more. And they go out, I think, for like his birthday or something. And he's like, I'm not going to drink, but I want you to drink and feel comfortable, but just know that I would be here the whole time, not touching alcohol, but I want you to like have a fun time. She's like, I guess I like trust you enough. And she like gets up and sings karaoke and she's like, this is the best like night of my life. I'm having so much fun. And he's like just sitting in the back. That's my girl.
Oh, that's
it's like,
so
you guys are in love. Yeah. So see, it's cutesy.
That is sweet.
You know, rom-com, college, whatever. If you want similar books, Easy by Tamara Weber is like
totally
basically the same plot, but slightly different. Icebreaker by Hannah Grace if you want, you know, fake dating, hockey, etc. And then also, obviously, The Grimm Effect by Elle.
These are all pod episodes, by the way. You could listen to those reviews as well.
They are. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Oh, no. I have no secrets left. This is just hockey romance. But yeah, I loved it, honestly. The second one in this series, I didn't love as much. The third one, I absolutely ate up. But it's so solid, like 2000s, you know, Legally Blonde era, kind of silly, but you're like, oh my God, I love them. Reality TV-esque.
Your obsession with contemporary romance is equal to my obsession with historical romance. And it's the same thing, just slightly different costumes.
Wow. Yeah. Because I feel like this plot is replaceable with any other historical romance if you
fake dating. Oh, I want to attract the hot rake who never would look twice at me. Oh, let me date his friend.
Wow. Oh no.
I think that's the plot of The Duke and I.
It is. Wow. Huh. I can't talk after that. Wow. Huh. Okay, well, from my shelf to yours.
We'll see you on the next page.
Hi, readers. Like what you've been hearing? Check out the Spice Archive at notanotherheroine.com to see all of our reviews and ratings. And if you'd like to support our growing library, find us on Patreon and get access to exclusive bonus content.
If you'd like to just listen, we post new episodes every Monday and Wednesday on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Thanks for listening.